Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Davis now to return it. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 38. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Herbert on 1st down now. Complete yet again to Spiller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Joshua Kelly. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Kelly. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Here we go. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas 1st down. The Raiders at 4-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out.
Look at the big man rumble! And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jacoby Myers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots, and here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score. Second and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with White. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
21. 2.
Garoppolo now. He finds Mayer here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll go up the middle with White. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And it's complete to Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a 1st down. Here's White. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Carlson able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Kelly. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Setting up the screen to Kellen. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Herbert changing things up. From just shy of midfield, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And this will be a dump off for Kellen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Dicker, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Here we go, here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, 72 yards. And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
On second down, they'll run with White. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
Hey, come on, come on, come on.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, I feel like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively, and you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second and 5. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. Broken tackle for Kelly. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 80 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Run!
Herbert now. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give up the middle to Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. So no gain on the play. And third and 8 now. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try to field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's still on his feet. He may go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. Running right with Kelly. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's caught by Kelly. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll hand it off to Kelly. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Kelly. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, number 9 overall. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score and their trip. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He hits Adams complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Oh, Tito Agbanaya getting in there to drop him. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Eric Kendricks with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Setting up the screen to Kelly. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Really an excellent run, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers, they continue to